Hey everyone, look! The Batboy and the assistant are going to exchange Christmas presents, right?
Right.
So you got your presents in front of you right now, right?
Right.
So why don't you guys open up the first present and see what you got?
I got a Hatchimal! Me too! Did you get me a Hatchimal? Yeah. You get me a Hatchimal? Yeah, I got you a Hatchimal.
Whoa, what are the odds? You both got Hatchimals for Christmas. Show the people at home. Right there, look at that. Isn't that cool?
I'm gonna keep cutting mine. Mine too. I wonder if we can take it out of the box.
Yeah, but first we need to open up all the presents that you got.
Oh.
Then we can play with them, right? So maybe we should open up the green ones.
We did the same wrapping paper.
What do you think they got?
You know it's my favorite. You know what was my favorite?
Well, what is it?
The squishy.
That's right, the Pup to Hero sets, aren't they? So, Batboy, who did you get?
Marshall. I got Sky, my favorite character.
So you got Sky and you got Marshall, right?
Yeah, right. He can transform.
Show the people at home. Let's see real quick. So this is Sky. So she goes inside and she changes from one to the other, right?
Right.
Way cool. So we'll open that up too. So we've got to hatch the Hatchimals and look at the Paw Patrol. What do you have next?
This.
What do you think it is?
Whoa! Pigment. This is my favorite.
You got Owlette. And you got Catboy, right?
Catboy is my favorite. Owlette is my favorite.
Wow, that's
They glow.
They light up, don't they?
Right.
Okay, wait a minute. I think you guys both have a special treat back there. Can you show me what it is?
Yeah. Whoa.
Those aren't even wrapped. Those are giant gummy bears.
I got blue raspberry. I got cherry.
They're the world's largest gummy bears.
Look.
So that's a blue one. And the assistant, what color did you get? Let's show the people at home.
My favorite color, red.
You got
my favorite color, blue.
red. Wow.
I want to open it. This might take us a week to eat.
Oh, probably more than that even, huh?
Maybe a month. Maybe
Wait a minute, you know what we should do first, right?
Yeah.
We need to open up the Hatchimals.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get those Hatchimals going.
Later. Okay. Let's open up that.
So here are the Hatchimals, and they're looking like they're starting to hatch. So let's look at the assistants first. So assistant, is your Hatchimal starting to hatch?
Yeah.
Whoa. So let's see it. So is it popping? Hold it still. Show me how you rub it, right?
I rubbed the bottom.
Wait a minute, does it light up? Do the lights light up on it? Yeah, they are. Do you see people at home? See the lights right there? They're starting to light up. Whoa, is it starting to pop through?
That's his beak.
That is his beak. Oh, keep going, assistant. We're going to look at the Batboys now. So here's the Batboys. Whoa, Batboy, yours is really, really far, isn't it? Whoa, you better keep rubbing it, right? So yours is going to be green. Oh, I saw his eyes light up.
Mine's gonna be blue.
So yours is green, and the assistant's is going to be blue. So let's look at the assistants again. So there's the assistant. So assistant, keep rubbing it. It looks like yours is a little bit slower than the Batboys.
Yeah.
Rub it, rub it.
Yeah.
We can't wait to see the Hatchimal hatch, right?
Right.
Whoa, did it? Now let's go back to the Batboys. Wow, it's almost out of the egg, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yours is going to be green.
Yours is either gonna be blue or purple.
Yep. So that is your Hatchimal. What are you gonna name it, Batboy?
Batboy?
You're gonna name it Batboy Jr.?
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to the assistant.
What do you think I'm gonna name mine? Tell us in the comments.
Well, you think we should name it Assistant Junior?
No. I think the people at home should say what I
Yeah. We're going a little bit faster. Assistant, how's it going? Let me see yours. Oh, look, it's got a little hole in it, right?
Right.
Let's look and see. Right there. Do you see it, people at home? Do you see how it's hatching?
I wonder if it's
Way cool.
good. Yeah.
We're still gonna go. And next is gonna be the Batboy. Well, yours started off fast, but he's slowed down a little bit, hasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's okay.
We're gonna have to help it soon.
Oh, we can't help it. They've got to hatch on their own.
Right, yeah.
They'll hatch on their own. That's the fun thing about the Hatchimals. Let's go back to the assistants. Let's see. Oh, it's gotten a little bit bigger, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Are you excited for your Hatchimals?
Yeah.
Hey, while we're waiting for our Hatchimals to hatch, why don't we show the people at home the super cool Paw Patrol Pupsy Heroes, right?
Okay, I'll put mine in.
So wait a minute, wait a minute, assistant, show me. Let's look at the assistants first. Ready?
Put mine in.
Wait, but take it out and let's try it.
Okay.
So there's Sky.
Put mine in. I turn it. She's already dressed.
What? Now what happens if you put her back in? So wait,
So her mission?
Show us how Sky looks right now. So throw it here and we'll show.
Well, so she's gonna go back in because her mission's done.
So here is Sky. So right here is Sky. Okay, assistant, take Sky.
So I'm gonna put her in because her mission's done.
Okay, so you've got it.
So I'm gonna put mine in. Turn it. She's dressed for her mission.
She's dressed for her mission, and then you put her back in, right?
Her mission's done. She's undressed.
Whoa! Hey, Batboy, can you show us how Marshall works?
Mario's all ready to go for no mission, but he has a mission.
So he's not wearing his pup pack or anything. So hold him up so we can see that he's not got any clothes on, right? Marshall doesn't have any clothes on. Now put him in the... And then you turn him. And what happens? Whoa, look at that! He's got his pup pack on and he's ready to go.
Yep.
Wow, so those are the heroes, aren't they? From Paw Patrol.
Right. Yep. Let's check in on our Hatchimals right now.
That's a great idea. Let's check in on those Hatchimals and see where they're at. Are they getting close?
Yep.
I think the Batboys is about ready to come out, but not quite.
Yep.
So they're still popping, right?
Mine's still working. Mine needs a lot more.
Yours needs a lot more. That's okay.
Well, maybe we should look at these.
Yeah, your PJ Masks, right?
Okay, yep. Let's open the box.
So these are PJ Masks figures that light up, aren't they?
Right.
So we're going to open them up and you guys can look at them outside of the box. So the assistant's got Owlette.
My favorite.
And she's a bad guy, right?
No, good guy.
And he's got a special bracelet, right? And the bracelet, what does the bracelet do?
It makes us into Owlette. Like if you want to turn into Owlette.
Oh, like in the show, right?
Right.
Okay, so you got them. It looks like you're getting them close to being open. The assistant, Owlette kind of matches you. You're both wearing Christmas red, right?
Yeah.
So let's see Owlette, assistant.
Okay.
So you've got Owlette right there, right? And does she light up?
Yeah, it's just hard to see where it is. I think you just put your finger at the top.
And then her chest lights up, right?
Right. Owlette to the rescue.
Owlette to the rescue. And over here we've got Batboy with Catboy. Hey, that's funny. It's Batboy with Catboy.
Yeah.
So,
Catboy with Catboy.
so there's the bracelet. So you got that on. Okay, let's look at Catboy. Let's look at Catboy. So there he is. And does he light up?
Yep.
Good job. Wow. How'd you guys know to get each other PJ Masks?
I guess we love the show.
That's right.
Yep. Now let's look at our gummy bears.
So there's your gummy bears. So the assistant's got a red one.
Let's open it.
And then the Batboy's got blue. Wait a minute. We need to talk to mommies before we open up that much candy, right? But those look really yummy. But we should look at the Hatchimals again. Let's see where they're at. If they're almost open. Sounds like the Batboys is coming back, waking back up.
That's mine.
So assistant, have you thought of a name for your Hatchimal yet?
Yeah.
What is it gonna be?
Snowy.
Snowy? That's a pretty good name. That's a pretty cool one. And the Batboys is going to be called Batboy Jr. Alright. Alright, why don't we see if we can get them a little further along.
Okay.
Okay, so the Hatchimals have been hatching for a while. Batboy, let's see how yours looks.
It just has a little spot to get through, and then mine will probably be open.
That's right, yours looks like it's almost done, right?
Almost.
Sisters, what does yours look like? So it's got, oh look, it's got one big spot, and then all the way around.
Yeah.
So what do they do when they hatch? What's one of the things that the Hatchimal does?
They say, Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Hatchimal!
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
And many more. Right? Is that what they say?
Yeah, they sing it every day.
Yeah.
Did I know? Cool.
So we're opening up our Hatchimals. It looks like the Batboys is the closest.
Mine is literally almost open.
It's almost
I think you
open.
should actually lift it up now.
You think so?
Yeah.
You could try, Batboy. See if it's ready.
It has a little spot to get through, then I can.
Okay. I was gonna see if you just wanted to try to go ahead and pull it open.
Now I can. There's just this little spot.
Because what you have to do is you gotta grab the top and pull while twisting it to see if you can get them out.
Mine's almost done. I'm gonna let it get the line just has to go to here, and then I'll be good. Got it.
Oh, but you gotta take it and pull it out, Batboy.
It looks like a draggle. It is.
Look, he got it. Put it down so we can see him.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
That's a Pangala, isn't it?
No. Wait, it is?
Yeah, it's like a little penguin.
It's a draggle.
You think? People at home, is that a Pangala or a Draggle?
Draggle. Draggle.
Let us know in the comments. We need to take the plastic off around its wings, don't we?
Yeah. Let's see if I can get it.
So the Batboys are hatched first, so it's going to be a little older than the Assistant's Hatchimal.
Yeah. Like 5 minutes maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends on how long it takes.
Or probably an hour. Maybe.
Sometimes they take a little longer than other times to hatch,
Yeah.
don't they?
I got it.
Good job.
So let's get it. All the way up. Cool. This is so cool. The draggle. Yeah, look at its tail.
Oh, you know what? I think you're right. I think it is a Draggle. I thought it was a penguin.
A Pangala.
Mm-hmm.
I like when its wings flap.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Mine just needs to go
Yours is getting pretty close, Assistant, isn't it?
Right.
Okay, I think the Assistant Hatchimal is coming pretty close. Let's look.
Awesome. This is mine.
So you've got a blue one, right?
Right. I think it might be a pink guy.
You think so?
I think mine's gonna be a dragon. Yeah, it looks like a dragon.
So there we have. So the Batboy, let's look at yours. Wow. Now there's lots of different things you can train them too, right?
Yeah. And also if you push their belly, they'll dance.
Really? Show us.
And they also wake up when you push their belly, right?
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute.
That's happy birthday!
Yay! He's saying happy birthday!
Yay!
Way! Awesome. Okay, so you think yours is about ready to come out?
Should I lift it?
See if you can lift it.
Yay! The assistant is hatched! Well,
It's partially hatched, not completely.
partially. I'll just let it go.
I think you can try to get a little bit more.
Okay.
Remember, you just gotta lift it out. Lift it out. You gotta twist and lift.
Mine is walking.
Oh, yours is starting to walk.
Maybe I should do that.
Okay.
I might need some help.
Okay. So I'm gonna give the assistant a little help with hers. Ready? So here it is. Booyah! We've got a Hatchimal!
I wonder if it's gonna say happy birthday soon.
I think you got a Draggle too.
Mine said happy birthday!
So there's the assistant Hatchimal. So we got the Batboy and the assistant.
I can't believe it!
Wow, that's pretty cool. So people at home, what should the Batboy and assistant say now? They probably should tell each other thank you for getting such awesome Christmas presents, right?
Thank you. You're welcome.
So which Hatchimal do you like better? Do you like the one that the Batboy got, the green one, or the one the assistant got? People at home, what do you want from Christmas? Can you leave a comment and tell us, what do you think you want Santa Claus to bring you for Christmas?
Yeah, and tell us in the comments, what do you think I should name mine? Just if you want to name mine instead of Snowflake or something.
Yeah, you know what we should ask now? Batboy, what do you want Santa Claus to bring you for Christmas?
Pokemon cards and Season 6 shopping.
Pokemon cards and Season 6 shopping. What about you, assistant? What do you want for Christmas?
Well, I haven't really thought of it, but this is something I've been wanting for a really long time.
What's that?
A bunny.
A bunny rabbit? People at home, should the assistant get a bunny rabbit?
Yeah.
Whoa,
I
I'd
want
love.
one too.
Both of you guys want bunny rabbits?
Yeah.
Hey, up there by the, above the Batboy is a picture for TEF Kids, right?
Yep.
That's our second channel, so make sure you subscribe to that. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Give us a thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and our secret spelling word is gonna be
Hatchimal.
Oh, I would say present.
Hatchimal spells
Hatchimal.
Hatchimal. Remember to subscribe up above the assistant to the engineering family.
Right here.
Well, yep, and then also make sure that you check out the Batboys channel called Little Heroes, right?
Yellow here. Right there. For little here. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
That's right. Okay, everyone, have a great
Great day.
good day.
And Merry Christmas.
That's right. Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Hey there, everyone. Thanks for watching our video. Now make sure that you subscribe to the Engineering Family so you can see lots of cool videos. In fact, there's another cool video right there. You can select and watch it. I think you're really going to like it. Is it Team Umizoomi, Paw Patrol, Surprise Eggs, Frozen, Blade, Masha? There are so many videos to watch. Bye.